Jonah Gadjovich stopping here on Tobin and Leroy. How are you, man? How was your summer?
It's great, man. Yeah, real nice. Just to have some downtime back home and get to spend all my days with my wife and kids, and nothing beats that time.
How was the did the celebration, did it live up to what you imagine it your whole hockey life?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. No, it's the best thing ever, right? We definitely enjoyed it. I think everyone enjoyed themselves.
Seemed it.
Yeah, you just have a lot of fun, man. It just like it's so much work to get to this point, and then to be such a be part of such a fun group and such an amazing group. When you have success like that, you got to celebrate.
Did everybody comment in whatever group chat you guys had on Alexander Barkov's Instagram live on the night you guys celebrated? Because that thing went crazy of him. It looked like Sam Reinhart wanted to go back partying, but for some reason he's on social media and he just has to opine on how much they've won and how proud he is. He was definitely, a few celebratory beverages in. But I was just curious if anybody had seen this and been like, Barky, like, why didn't you just go back to the party?
Dude, honestly, I haven't seen it, so
we got to get this.
I'm gonna have to surf the web here when we're done.
You're gonna have to. You're an absolute menace. Everybody, I mean, like this is known. Where does that come from?
I don't know, man. Like, you just I don't know. You get on the ice, and you gotta have to be what you got to be out there to win games and be successful. So, for me, it's just doing whatever I can do and just having fun while I'm doing it. And I think we were able to see that during the playoffs. There was just like being in the moment and soaking it all in and just having fun while I'm doing it.
Now, how long before it takes you when the season starts? Something happens and you go, oh, that's it. I'm done. Like, you're back. You're back. And somebody either does something to you or to a teammate, and you go, okay, this is it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it could be the first shift. Could be, who knows, right? Like, I think, I'm a pretty calm guy, just chill dude, but.
Right.
So over the summertime, I'm not getting in any scuffles or nothing. So I think by the time the first game comes, I'm all bottled up and like, hey, if something happens, I'm ready to go.
Well, yeah, we were just talking about this with Mikkola, and he's like, oh yeah, we swear he's a calm guy. And I'm like, he looks like the most terrifying thing on ice. So this, the switch you guys have to flip, like, are you finding zen off the ice? Like, what do you do to relax and then what is that mode like where it's like, boom, it flips?
Man, I don't know. Yeah, it's just like, for me, obviously I got my twins at home. And so as soon as the second I leave the rink, I'm just full dad mode and just having fun, laughing with them, making funny faces with them. And, and then when I get to the rink, I mean, I even see them during our warm-ups, like they'll be at the glass and I'll be blowing them kisses. And then, 20 minutes later, I'll be punching someone in the face. And it's just like, it's kind of a weird switch, right?
That is at work right now, guys. Yeah. That is at work.
Exactly.
Well, the guys who are enforcers like you and guys who got to get it, like, do you train fighting like at all? Like, is that just hockey fighting growing up doing that? Like, did you ever go to a boxing gym, an MMA gym to kind of perfect some things or get some? I remember talking to Sean Thornton about this. Like, he'd be like, he's out there, he's at American Top Team up the road. And so did you ever feel that way, or is it just hockey muscles? Like that's how you always got down with that?
Well, my brother, he's 2 years older than me, and him and I would always just hit the pads. We had a punching bag in the basement, so we'd hit that, and then we'd work on our skills there, and then we'd start sparring each other, and then it just kind of developed like that. And then I've taken some boxing classes, MMA classes, just stuff that I'm into like that. It's just fun it's a fun exercise, right? So just from doing that, and then my first year playing junior hockey, we had a guy, I think his name was Nathan Parrott, who was a pretty tough customer in the NHL back in the day, and learned some stuff from him. And but honestly, for the most part, like, I think for me in the summertime, like, I'm just trying to get stronger. I'm trying to work on my game, trying to like I said, just develop as a hockey player. And the fighting stuff, it's fun and it happens, and I'm willing to do it, but it just I just kind of
has to be so demoralizing. I could just picture me just wailing and we're fighting and then it's over and you laugh and cry. I'm like, that would drive me crazy. So when you do that, you just think I got him.
Well, I think that's like the point of it was just like, that game I was just being stupid, but like I said, I was just feeding, the crowd was going crazy. I'm having fun, and it's just like, hey, like, guys, you can try to get under people's skin, like
Right.
it ain't gonna work. I'm just gonna laugh, like I'm gonna have some fun with it, like you're not gonna like actually get me angry. I'm
Plus,
just gonna,
all those guys are on your team.
yeah,
all the guys
exactly.
that do that
Exactly.
are on
Yeah,
your team.
for sure. So I had a good crew behind me, backing me up there, loving every second of it.
Oh
And
my goodness.
it's just it's so fun to play here and then be part of this group.
I don't know which one I love more. Was the face hour when you were trimming in the box?
My nails. Yeah.
Wild.
Well, man, like I don't know. Like I don't know. I feel like I trim my nails regularly, but like I think during that fight, like my nail had like peeled back. So it was like, it just hurts. I was like just trying to like cut the nail off like as far as I could, but kind of the clip came out and it just looks like I'm like filing my nails in the box.
What does one do in a penalty box? Like, does the mind wander? Do you look at it? Are you have to be focused on the game? What are those minutes like?
Damn, that's a good question, actually. I don't know. I feel like, the first little bit of being in the box, especially after a fight, you're just trying to catch your breath. Like you're pretty tired typically from throwing, punches. And then, after that, you're just kind of, watching the game, but also kind of looking around because people sitting around you, like in the crowd, try to, interact with you and stuff. So it's fun when you're in the box during home games because, people are like cheering you on, but then, when you're on the road, like people are just giving it to you and you're just like, hey, I got to sit here and take it for another couple minutes.
Man, it's a wild. How was your day with the cup this summer?
It was great, man. Yeah, I got to take it back home to the city where I grew up in Whitby, Ontario. So it was a lot of fun. It's just so cool to, spend a day with the cup one-on-one like that and then get to share it with, family and friends. So, for me, I got to take it to my parents' place and, the rink where I grew up and, just taking it to places like that, where, I spent all my childhood dreaming of being a hockey player and then dreaming of, maybe one day lifting the cup. Like,
I know what you did. You wanted to take the cup in Canada and tell all the Canadian teams, see, when's the last time you saw this thing?
Just rub some salt in the wound. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Jonah Gadjovich, we appreciate you, man. Thanks for spending time with us. Good luck this upcoming season, and you're a blast to watch on the ice, and we're looking forward to this year.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.